Aw, look how sweet. I'm so glad I saved this card because it's perfect for little Penny. And now I'm going to start working on this side. I printed out a picture of me with little Penny. Again, she's really hard to see. There are little tiny eyes. She looks so dark. And I was thinking about using this as a decoration for a pocket. Like that. And then, do I need a pocket or can I just journal? Maybe I'll just journal because I have a pocket over here. And I can put that down there. See, I didn't want the two faces right across from each other. So I thought to balance this out, I would put this one down here. And then I can put the picture there. And do a little bit of journaling over there. Like that. So what do you think? Pocket, no pocket, or a little bit of a background maybe? No, I like it on the pink. I like it on the pink. I could use that up here. I could do that. Yeah, I'm going to come up with something. I'm still working on a layout for this page. I did back this with the little tone-on-tone pink kitty cat face paper. And the same thing for the picture of me with little Penny. And then I cut 2 hearts out from the scrap paper of the black and white paws. And I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking of putting some black around these pieces. Let me reach over to some ink here. I don't know if this is black, it might be. Let's see. Perfect. Just a little bit. Around the edge. You know, I don't distress every single thing. But every once in a while, I feel like something needs a little bit of a contrast. And that's why I like to rip paper, because when you rip the paper, you get that nice white decal edge. But if the background paper is already light, then I like to go dark. I was thinking of making a little white tag to put on here, just to do a little bit of writing. But I can do that after it's all on there. Gonna start with this piece, and now this is pretty heavy. So I might add a little bit of tacky glue after I put the glue stick on. I don't always journal in the afternoon, but I've been kind of working on this a little bit on and off today. It's a quiet Sunday. We didn't go out today. Well, we were out yesterday. We were out yesterday, taking it easy today. I got that down. Better turn the page. I am so good at getting glue on everything. This is certainly a fun piece of paper to journal with. There's so much in this journal already. The pages are starting to bend a little bit. Well, I finished off this page, and then I went and cooked dinner and had dinner and cleaned up, and now I'm back and it's dark outside, so that sun's not coming in anymore. So this is what I did before dinner. I finished up this page. Mark's new fur baby, Penny, a playful fluff ball. It's so hard to see her, but she's adorable. I love the way the hearts came out using the black and white scraps from that page. And I used my kitty ephemera that I made. And to bring some of this color over into this page here, I cut out a bunch of these circles and I pasted them all around. And I'm loving how it's bringing these two pages together. And then I took one of these little paw prints and I brought it down here to the bottom. What else did I do? Oh, so then I'm sitting here. I look down on the floor because I'm throwing all the cat things together in a pile on the floor so I could organize them. I know. Ha ha ha. Anyway, there were these dots. And I think these came in a peachy cheap order when I ordered like the cat package. And I put some, just a few along the edge of the tuck there, and just a couple on this page. Give it a little more dimension. So I'm loving this spread. The vintage card is so cute, isn't it? Penny with her amber eyes, just like this little sticker here. All right, so this is done. I'm loving it. And if I have a few more minutes, I want to do a page about the book that Amy gave me, The Grumpy Cat, Amy from the Doki Doki Forest. Okay, everything was here a second ago. There it is. She also gave me all this cat ephemera that you just was showing you before. I'm pretty sure this is all from Amy. All these things I have to get put away. Oh, and she also gave me Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. Now this one is a really nice shape, so I'm not going to cut this one up. But if you're not familiar with this book, you may be familiar with the musical Cats. A lot of people know the musical Cats. Well, the musical Cats is based on T.S. Eliot's Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. So, yeah, I'm just wondering who Old Possum is. I might have to research that. Now I want to know who Old Possum is. All right, I'll research that. I do have an old version that was falling apart that I do cut up for ephemera. It's a little brittle, but I still use it. I'm not going to cut this one up though, so we'll keep this one. But I want to journal about this. She gave me this, I think this is wrapping paper. So I'm thinking, what if I use this as the background paper maybe? And I copied the Grumpy Cat book cover. I make a tuck, or might do it on two sides like that. And then I was I was flipping through. I had fun once. It was awful. Grumpy Cat makes me laugh. It's Monday again, and everyone is miserable. Good. Some people are like clouds. When they disappear, the day gets brighter. There are two things I don't like: change and the way things are. Anyway, I could read those all day. I came across this one. I have a book of people I don't like. You're on the cover. I said, oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because Grumpy Cat's on the cover of the book. So, what if I make a journaling card to go into the pocket like that? And this is a page from the book. This is kind of brittle. I might have to glue this down to some scrapbook paper. Oh, I threw that on the floor already too. But I'd love to keep one of the pictures because she gave me, you know, the book. This book has different illustrations in here, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I could still journal on there. And I thought if I put this on this side and I put it in the tuck, that would be poking up like that. I thought that would be perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, so get organized, because, all right, I have to go back down on the floor. I have to go back down on the floor. Oh, I could use this. This is thin too, but that might work. All right, let me see. Let me find something. All right, I'm going to start just by gluing this down. And then while this is drying, I'll go look for something to back that paper on. I'll do my journaling. And that's probably all for today. But before I go, I may line up the next project. Put something here on the table. Oops. That I could work on. Okay, this is just slightly shorter than the page. And that is perfectly fine with me. It's going to have a little tiny pink border at the top and the bottom. Okay, this one here looks a little bit like it could be a grumpy cat, right? Got that little bit of a grumpy cat look. A little bit of glue over here. You gotta be careful when you rub it, because I've had some paper that I tried to rub the glue off and it took the pattern off the paper, so you can't always do that. But this is shiny, wrappy paper. I bet you I can wipe that a little bit. Get a little bit of that glue off. Yeah, that worked. That worked. Okay. Now I'm going to use Fabri-Tac Beacon Glue. On the right side, yeah. double check your work. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to put it over here on the edge so I can see this kitty. I like that little kitty down there with the sunflower. All right, now I'm going to work on a journaling card. Okay, my journaling cards. My old copy of Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, I had used the cover at the beginning of the journal, and the back of the cover has sort of the same thing. Like, this is the cat looking forward, and on this one the cat is looking backward, and the one that was looking backward is now looking forward. So it's sort of the opposite. So here she's looking away and here she's looking forward. So anyway, this is the back cover to that book that I was using in here. And I just used the glue stick and glue down one of the pages from the book. I put the little note that she sent me. I thought you might get a kick out of this little golden book. Saw it at a book sale and thought of you. Of course, I love it. And I just did a little bit of journaling down here. October 2023, Amy at Doki Doki Forest sent me a little golden book, Grumpy Cat, and a copy of Old Possum's book of Practical Cats in Happy Mail. And that's going to go right in there. Now, I've got to put this on the page. And I use some of that note paper that she sent me, my fave, with the cats with the mushroom heads. And I want this to be up here somehow. But I don't know if I want to attach it to here. Unless I use like a paper clip or something. I do have that cat Brad. I threw everything down on the floor. And I could put it there. But I don't want to lose my journaling. I can put it on this side, I guess, like that. All right, let me see how that works. I put the Brad in, and I just happen to have a pink circle that I cut out that I didn't use on the other page here. And I said, well, maybe I'll cover that metal up. Don't like pokey things sticking out. So I want to be able to read the writing and see those mushroom head cats. So I think this is going to work. I just got a bunch of glue all over the Brad. I didn't think my fingers were that sticky. Okay, so into the pocket this goes. Like that. It'll flatten down after a little bit, just a little curly because I have glue on the back. I have a book of people I don't like. You're on the cover. Love it, love it. Okay, so well, that was a really good kitty boho journaling session. So I'm going to put this away for now. I do have more kitty journaling I want to do. But I'm going to spend some time organizing that kitty bag of stuff. Well, that's it for journaling, but I have one more thing I want to share with you. I was over at our local Dollar Tree, which is now becoming a Dollar Tree Plus with $3 and $5 items. And they did get some new craft items in, and I picked these up and I thought I would share them with you. And it is 2 sets of border dies. Now, a few years back, they came out with 2 sets of dies. One was like a corner design, and the other one was this border of little flowers. I love this. I wanted this so bad because I just love these little tiny flowers all in a row. And I went into Dollar Tree all across Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. I couldn't find these anywhere. If they had gotten them in, they sold them out real quick. So finally, somebody gifted me a set. Well, then after that, of course, my Dollar Tree got them in, and I picked up a few sets. And so I have an extra one here. I have my original one, and I have a backup. And I still have an extra set because I thought I would pay it forward because somebody sent me one. They were so kind. I thought I would get a couple of extras and send them out. And I still have one more that I could send out. So if you're in the United States and, maybe you don't have a Dollar Tree close by, or your Dollar Tree never got them in, or they got them in and sold them out and you weren't able to get one. And if you have a die cutting machine like a Big Shot or something, and you would like this border die, just let me know in the comments below. And then maybe next week I'll send this out to someone, okay? You have to make sure I have your address though. So what I'm going to do real quick is run these dies through my Big Shot machine to show you what they look like. And I will run the little flower border also so you can see what that looks like if you're not familiar with it. And again, I do have an extra little flower one, so if Let me know in the comments below if you would like one. So here we are, and you have to remember that these are like border dies, so you put it on the edge of the paper and it gives you a finished look on the edge of your paper. Now you might have scissors that does this, but this comes out really nice and neat and straight. So that's one of them, kind of like the top of a castle look, like the top of a turret, right? The little tiny turret there. Okay, and so that's number one. And number two is the stars. So I guess you could make it a little bit thinner. I didn't put it very close to the top. I wasn't sure how it would come out, but I kind of like that, especially if you put it like with a color behind it. It's kind of cool. You can trim off some of that green there. I think that would be a cool edge. Let's see how that would look. I just took a little bit off. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. And I did save the little stars. I guess you can use those for something. So that is the star die. And then this, I dropped these today. This looks like rainbows, doesn't it? This one's really cute. And I'm just showing you how you put it at the edge, and then it cuts one side only, so then you would take this part off, and you've got that really nice. I really like this one. This is very cool. So that is that one. And let's see, this is a wiggly one, like a wiggly line. It's almost like this one. So this has a squared look and this has a roundy look. So let me show you that. And I like how it leaves a nice finished edge. Like if you use scissors to cut, it doesn't leave that, like that little indent there to give it that finished look. That's pretty cool, matching them up like this. So you've got like two different edges going there. That's very cool. And then this one, the wiggly one. And again, how is it different than just cutting it with scissors? It's got the little faux stitching line in there, which I think is a really nice look. It just gives it a nice finished edge. And I could even like layer these up to make a journaling card and have 3 different fun edges on there. I like it, I like it. Now the last new one is this one. I'm like, what am I going to use this for? It's just like a straight line, right? But again, you don't get that finished edge when you cut with scissors. See, it's got that little indent right there. It just gives you an awesome finished edge. Brown and pink go really nice too. It just has these really nice finished edges on it. So which ones are my fave? I think this one layered with this one and the roundy one like that. So I think these 3 are my fave. And the old one, which is the flower border. Now you can put this at the top of a paper, you know, so that you would have a big card and this would be at the top, and then you could put something behind it. Or you can just cut this part very thin, which is what I like to do, and just put this at the bottom of a page like that. I just think this one's adorable. I love this little one right here. So I could do something like this. All right, you get my drift here. Enough playing around. It was a lot of fun. Just wanted to try these out and let you know how they were what they looked like, what you can use them for. And don't forget, I have an extra set of this one. So thanks for coming along today, and I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.